The tents are so close to the border wall between Syria and Turkey, they are almost touching it. Those living here on the Syrian side may have been displaced by the country's more than decade-old civil war. But they could also be survivors of the earthquake. Catastrophes overlap in Syria. The earthquake, untroubled by international borders, has brought havoc to both countries. But the international relief effort has been thwarted by checkpoints. In southern Turkey, thousands of rescue workers with heavy lifting gear, paramedics and sniffer dogs have jammed the streets, and are still working to find survivors. In this part of opposition-held northwest Syria, none of this is going on. I had just crossed the border from 4 days in the city of Antakya, Turkey, where the aid response is a cacophony. Ambulance sirens blare all night long, dozens of earth movers roar and rip apart concrete 24 hours a day. Among the olive groves in the village of Bisania, in Syria's Idlib province, there's mostly silence. The homes in this border area were newly built. Now more than 100 have gone, turned to aggregate and a ghostly white dust which gusts across the farmland. As I climb over the chalky remains of the village, I spot a gap in the ruin. Inside, a pink-tiled bathroom sits perfectly preserved. The earthquake swallowed Abu Alah's home, and claimed the lives two of his children. The bedroom is there, that's my house, he says, pointing to a pile of rubble. My wife, daughter and I were sleeping here. Wala, the 15-year-old girl, was at the edge of the room towards the balcony. A bulldozer was able to find her, so I took her and buried her. In the dark, he and his wife clung to olive trees as aftershocks rocked the hillside. The Syrian Civil Defense Force, also known as the White Helmets, which operates in opposition-held areas, did what they could with pickaxes and crowbars. The rescuers, who receive funding from the British government, lack modern rescue equipment. Abu Allah breaks down when he describes the search for his missing 13-year-old son, Allah. We kept digging until evening the next day. May God give strength to those men. They went through hell to dig my boy up. He buried the boy next to his sister. Bisania wasn't much, but it was home. Rows of modern apartment buildings, with balconies facing out across the Syrian countryside into Turkey. Abu Allah describes it as a thriving community. We had nice neighbors, nice people.